October in Florida is a great time for many reasons, but here's a big one. It's stone crab season. Hooray!
Yep. And to get us in the spirit of the season, we have Bruce on, author of Seafood Lovers Florida, joining us this morning to demonstrate how to get the most out of these succulent claws. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks. I'm very excited to be on.
We're excited to have you.
And I'm
your
really
claws.
excited because it's stone crab season.
Yeah. So break
man.
down the season. It just started, and then how long does it go till?
It runs through May 15th.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got some time.
Stone crabs are my favorite seafood thing to eat. They're like the filet mignon of seafood.
True. True. Do you know, like, stone crab, like, each year there's, like, an abundance and there's a lot. How is the
This year the markets are telling me that there's a good harvest of seafood of stone crab claws.
Well, what's cool about these is they actually, because you take the claws, you put the crabs back in the water, right? And
Absolutely. That's the fun fact to know and tell about stone crab claws. The crab survives. When they harvest stone crab claws, they snap the claw off and they put the crab back in the water, and they grow another claw in about a season or
It's
two.
a very awkward phase for
It is.
And then he's got to fight the octopus, like the stone crab. I'm serious. Like, stone crab versus octopus is one of the great battles of the sea.
It is.
Yeah. All right.
It's like Godzilla and Mothra. Yeah.
It is. It is.
all right, so what's the secret to cracking these babies? Because I'm going to be honest, the only time I've had them is when I go to a restaurant and they already crack them
Exactly.
for
Crack
you.
'em for you, which is great. But if you get them at the market and take them home, you're going to crack them yourself. So most commonly you see this hinged style cracker.
Well, because I grew up on blue crabs, so
Sure,
these work for
and that works great for that. But
Or stone crabs.
I don't like them for stone crab claws because they tend to crack the claw too much and it smashes the meat inside the claw.
You don't want
so
that.
don't want that. So really a better option is the
mallet.
wooden mallet. Now,
Right.
you don't need a big hammer, just a little lightweight wooden mallet will do the trick. But my favorite tool is the simple spoon.
Really?
And you can see this spoon's got some weight to it. If you hold it, you'll see. See, it's got a little bit of heft to it. So, you want me to show you how I do it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, you going to do it with
Dive
me?
in, yeah.
Okay, I recommend.
Carly's the most valuable person in this trio.
Okay.
With the goggles on.
Okay, you'll just have to go like
This is
that.
going to be like a Gallagher, Gallagher that has the sledge-o-matic.
Well, let me tell you,
you're going to get splattered.
That's what it's going to be like because cracking stone crab claws is messy. So pieces of shell are going to fly everywhere.
I better not catch a shell in the eye,
am I doing this too?
I didn't bring my helmet today because I didn't want to mess up my hair.
Hey, let's talk about size though, because this is...
you got that one's probably pretty close to a colossal. That's pretty big. Mine is a jumbo size.
I don't have a claw. You guys have fun. This is ridiculous. Furious. Thank you.
There you go.
Well, I didn't bring an extra spoon for you because you can
story
have
of my
at it with the mallet if you like.
Boink.
Okay. What I like to do is you don't need to whack it too hard. You just need to tap it firmly and tap it around the edges here and try and make the claw kind of spiderweb crack without smashing it into the meat. So,
all right.
So, and sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't. Are you ready? Okay. Okay. Once it starts to crack, don't get too carried away with it.
Impossible.
Okay.
Impossible.
And then, see, this one's already
You're really good.
Okay.
Carly's really good at this.
Oh yeah, you got it. You got it. You got it. Flip it over and
do it again.
Yeah, give it one more whack right there in the middle. Let's see what happens. Give it. There you go. That's it. That's it. See, went all the way across.
Look at that. Boom.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
Perfect.
man.
Look. This guy's an expert. So then what you do is take the claw and you kind of wiggle the knuckle end carefully. Oh, you got it. You got it good. Okay.
The wiggling of the knuckle.
The wiggling of the knuckle, and then it comes off, and then you got to pick some more of the shell off. But basically...
Can I just eat, Bruce?
Yes.
Yeah, dig in, dig in.
I want to try the sauce, though. Can I try the sauce
we have mustard sauce here if you want.
Because that is, what do people like on their stone crabs?
Well, it's kind of a traditional stone crab sauce. It's mustard.
I'm a melted butter guy.
Well, you can do that if you want. That's fine. But this is what pretty much a perfect cracked stone crab claw looks like. Now, I got to tell you about this. There's a membrane that runs up the center of the meat. So instead of biting all the way through it, you want to bite down to it and then slide the meat off, kind of like eating a popsicle, pulling a popsicle off a popsicle stick. And that's what works. What do you think?
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm
It's a very
so
sexy
excited.
segment we got going on here.
So let's talk about your book, because what you talk about is stone crabs, where you can get some of these, where you can get some of the other popular seafood choices. What was your goal when putting this together?
Seafood Lovers Florida is a guidebook, a travel guidebook to 180 different restaurants around the state. And it was a 9-month project for me. It was a pretty intense project, but my publisher gave me a very short deadline.
It's a delicious project.
Oh, it was. But I went all the way from the Panhandle all the way down to the Keys and found great restaurants everywhere. I really like small towns and off the beaten path places.
As most people do, I think.
Like little crab shacks and
What are some of your favorite
oyster
places
bars.
in Tampa Bay?
Well, around here, okay, one of my favorite restaurants here is Eulalie. Richard Gonsmart's restaurant, Eulalie. He did a beautiful job of renovating the Tampa Waterworks building, and it's right on the Hillsborough River. See, that's another thing. Seafood tastes better when you're sitting on the water. For some reason, I don't know why. You're sitting on the water looking over the ocean or a lake or a river. Always tastes a little better.
Where can people get the book? And I'm assuming, like we said, leave it in the car maybe.
Absolutely. That's what it's designed for. You can get them everywhere. Independent bookstores, the chain stores.
Online?
Online for sure. And in South Tampa, Inkwood Books has them in South Tampa.
Okay, awesome.
Your next book should be the epic battle between stone crab and octopus.
Octopus.
There could be only one.
That's right.
You can use him as a resource. Resource guide. You can be credited. Bruce, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Please
Carly
come
and Sean.
back.
I will. I would love to.
All right, we're going to
Free lemons. Free lemons for the crowd.
Dig in.
All right.